Learning analytics in practice. What is learning analytics? Why do we need learning analytics? And how can we build learning analytic solution? Hi guys, my name is Ramneet. I have been working as a technology consultant for education and learning industry, and I've been helping publishers, schools, university to build and, and integrate digital learning products. In this webinar, we are going to learn what is learning analytics, why do we need learning analytics, types of learning events, and we are going to see real world example of simple learning analytics. I strongly recommend that you watch my other video, which is data analytic in practice, to understand this video properly. So let's first understand what learning analytic is. As per the Society of Learning Analytic Research, learning analytic is all about measurement, collection, analysis, and reporting data about learner. This helps to understand the learner and optimize the learning environment to match the learner. And we will discuss this measurement, collection, and all those things, in an upcoming slide. So let's first understand the difference between data analytics and learning analytics. Data analytics is a broad field which covers all industry, which means it is a very generic, so it has nothing specific to a particular industry. Whereas learning analytics focus on education and learning industry, and it focus only on learner. So now let's understand why do we need learning analytics. So basically each learner goes through a lots of learning apps during a course, and this generates lots of data about learner. And based on that data, we can understand learners' behavior, their performance, and we can improve student success by predicting the learner performance, and we can guide them towards success. And we can also provide insight and recommendation to learner and instructors. So now let's first understand the learning analytic process. So basically in learning analytic, we first have to define metrics and measurement. Like for example, what are we going to measure? Like for example, if somebody is reading a book, are we going to capture time spent? Are we going to capture page read? Similar goes with assessment. If somebody is doing assessment, are we going to track how many questions that person have completed, and so on. So that is called measurement and metrics. So once we have defined that thing, we have to capture those information. That goes under the collection part. So now we have captured this information, we have to put this information to somewhere so that we can retrieve later. That called storage part. So we have to build some kind of learner record store, which is also known as LRS, where we can dump all this data. So now we have captured all this data. Now we have to do analysis on this. And there are various types of learning analytics, which we can perform on the learner data. So now we have done the analysis. Now we have to provide this analysis as as a conclusion or some kind of reports, so that we can provide this information to a learner as well as instructor or anybody else who is interested in viewing those reports. And at advanced level, we can even build an adaptive system based on the learner's data. Now we have past data, we know how this learner is going to move during this course. Now let's understand, what does a learner do in a course? Sometimes he reads a book, sometimes he takes assignments, sometimes he has to work on assessment, sometimes he has to participate in discussion forum, and so on and so on. So now let's assume that we have captured all of these data and we have stored that data. So at a bare minimum, what we can achieve? So as a bare minimum, this is the example of building a learning analytic dashboard. here we can see, hey, in this course, there are around 8 learners in a class. Class has completed around 15 weeks of learning. And for each learning, we can understand, this class has completed around 1,000 plus books. They have completed around 1,200 surveys and so on. So this is where we can see, we define what we want to capture, and now we are seeing, all the data captured in one place in a form of report. So as a summary, what we have learned today. So today we have learned about learning analytics. Now we understand the benefit of learning analytics. Now we understand the types of learning event from learner. And now we saw a real world example of learning analytics. Thanks everyone. Thanks for your time.